Hey everybody, welcome back. Dabs is here, and today we're going to do this lemon lime wine. Seen the video on City Stead Brewers. They're a good channel. Let's go check them out. And I thought to myself, that looks pretty simple. And I think I'd enjoy it for the springtime or summer. By the time this is ready, I can have it sitting on the shelf and be good for that. I don't think I'll be carbonating like they did. But, we'll see how it goes. All right. So today we're going to use these lemons. Yeah, this is going to end up being diluted, I imagine. It's a lot of fruit in here. So I do believe I should either remove some, leave it in there. I'm just going to leave it in. We're going to use it the way it is. That's right, we are. All right, start filling this up with water. Gonna make some nice lemonade. Otherwise, all right. Then we're gonna add some sugar. 3 cups, didn't I? I'm gonna put some Fermento in there and maybe some wine tannin. I'm not sure, but maybe. I'm not sure if there's any tannin at all in these. So. Once again, I'm not a scientist. Just here making home brew for you and me. And because it's so easy and cheap, once again, going with bread yeast. You're going to notice a little theme in a few of these episodes. One of those themes are, we're making mistakes already. Too much volume in there already. So, I'm going to get some tongs. I'm going to pop a couple of these out. Should have done that earlier. Listen to my gut. All right. Pull a few of them out. Let's go ahead and add our last cup of sugar. Go ahead and add Fermento, they're giving it the yeast nutrients. We're going to stir this first. Not the easiest thing. All right, so today with Dabs, we learned maybe we should have shooken this up first. Dabs may have dabbed one too many before he came and started doing videos today. So yeah, new for this season of dab videos, dabs and brews. Make sure that all the videos are from start to taste, okay? I think that's going to work out a lot better for me as well as you guys to find out how it turned out. Well, all of mine did. They weren't all the greatest. I just finished that chocolate cherry wine just a few days ago. Found it in the fridge. No one was touching it. It turned out pretty good. I don't know if I'd make it again. For some reason, that cherry just it tastes like too green or something. It just wasn't. It's probably just too young, I guess would be the word they want to use. All right, we're gonna go say that's enough. Airlock on there. All right, so Fermento for yeast nutrients. We're going to put in a teaspoon of that. And then no, half a teaspoon, I think. Take some wine tannin and add to this. We're going to add a teaspoon of that. So I have a feeling this is going to be a watery liquor with some kind of a bite to it. Yeah. I think we're going to have a mess. Some oxygen in there. And, of course, the bread yeast. I think I put any in. And a teaspoon of this. Right on top. And that's that. Put an airlock on her. We'll come back to her in about 3 weeks. And make sure she's sealed. All right. Once again, thanks for watching. All right, everybody, welcome back. This is week 3 of the lemon lime. Now, at the airlock, she was solid leveled. As I brought it upstairs from where I ferment, it changed. But there hasn't been much movement, maybe a little now. We're gonna go ahead and take the fruit off out here though, okay? We're gonna go from there. I might top it up with some water because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose a bunch of volume. Topping it with water, I may dilute it. So I'm gonna add some sugar. And we'll see if she step feeds. All right, there we go. Yeah, I put my ear to it. I want to hear if I can hear any of the bubbles. No, all right. Oh, you can see my Star Sand bucket. It's off here to the side. Everything's sanitized. It goes into our liquor. We don't want anything funky. Let's just put this like that. All right. So hope everyone had a good Valentine's. Mine was great. By the way, there's no mold or anything on top of these. I just was swirling it every couple days just to keep the lemons and stuff and limes from drying out or potentially gaining any mold. Yeah, as I figured, we'll lose a little volume. I might not add any water. Keep it just pure juice and liquor. So February 2nd, I think I did this one. Did a bunch around that day. Yeah, we did this a bit, maybe. There's a fruit. Side there. Smells like lemon and limes, but it's got a funk. Imagine that's the alcohol. So, like always, let's give it a taste. All right. Got the old turkey baster. Okay, so this would have been clear, minus whatever the color the fruit would have gave it. The thing is, I had wine tannin. Why? Well, it's home brewed and it's mine, so I'll do what I want. But mostly because I find when I've made juices or wines in the past, some of them don't have that, like a feel in your mouth. It's just like a weird wash, water sort of, with a little bit of warmness from the alcohol. Where I figured the wine tannin might give it a more of that mouth feel that you would get on most in other alcohols. But anyways, let's give her a little swirl. Yep, smells like cleaning solution. Yeah, so we're gonna add a lot of sugar to this. Today's episode is adding sugar to the lemon lime wine. All right, go ahead and get a cup in here of sugar. So basically it won't really back sweeten because the yeast is gonna do its job and eat this sugar and make more liquor. Hopefully, if not, it just did its job and they can't eat much more. All right, so it's one more cup. We're going to go ahead and add some water as well, just to bring up the level, okay?
Where is it?
All right, so.
Where is it? You're not getting this.
So as I stir this on my YouTube channel, all right, so we're gonna get the sugar stirred in. It's gonna mix up with the yeast and the lees that was on the bottom. I'm stirring gently. I don't really want to cause air to get into here. Hey, if it turns to vinegar, well, then I just learned something. All right, we're gonna go ahead with a week. See if anything happens. Most likely, the yeast will go ahead and eat this sugar. I could pasteurize this and drink it the way it is. I'm going to try for a week just to see how it goes without the fruit in there now and see what we get. And that would be that. So, see you in a week's time. For you, a few seconds. Once again, thanks for watching. Hey everybody, Dabs is back, and today we're looking at the lemon lime wine. That's the word we're looking for right there. Now, as we've seen them on other videos, if you've seen videos of this being made, it's kind of clear. I went ahead and put wine tannin in it. It made it dark. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and take this off already here and get it into conditioning phase, and we'll have it in another carboy. So, what first we're going to do is check it out, see how it is. Well, she smells like lemons and limes. All right, we'll go ahead and give this a little taste, see where we're at. That is strong and very, very sour. It's going to have to be back sweetened, but that's okay. So we'll go ahead and get this taken out, put it into another one. No, we'll have her sitting. I think I'll add some sugar to go back sweeten this. But right now, she's strong. I think I step fed this. That's why. All right, we'll get this switched around. All right, so we put this bottle of wine in. We already got the other one down here.
So I guess another one.
And then we are going to pump. Here we go.
You might want to back sweeten that one.
And we'll let that go. Once again, let's go look. Follow her around. And there it is.
I was going to go yesterday, but like I said, that might be fucking happening, but she had to
All right. Real lemony.
It just would make it worse.
It's going to need to be back sweetened quite a bit.